How the world's first prehistoric boxing glove was born. One primitive man discovered that the shells of certain beetles were unusually tough. So, he tied ropes around a giant beetle's body, and just like that, the world's first crude yet effective weapon was born. But soon, swarms of these armored insects threatened the life of a Tyrannosaurus rex. Seeing that he couldn't pierce their hard shells head-on, the man, Nick, flipped one over. Sure enough, their soft underbellies were their weak spot. One by one, Nick knocked them over and speared them effortlessly. The battle ended quickly, but the bugs couldn't go to waste. The injured T-Rex needed protein to recover. The next morning, Nick tried to give the T-Rex water, only to find their supply running low. He had to venture out to find more. But the moment he stepped outside, he caught the scent of hyenas. He knew the seemingly peaceful forest was a death trap. Quickly, he rolled boulders to block the cave entrance, sealing the T-Rex inside for safety. Yet as soon as Nick left, the T-Rex stirred awake at the faint rustling outside. The lurking hyenas were already moving in, circling the cave. The weakened dinosaur tensed in fear until a furious roar echoed through the trees. Nick had returned just in time, lunging into a bloody clash with the hyenas. Outnumbered, he soon retreated into the cave, battered and bruised. Seeing Nick's wounds, the T-Rex struggled to stand, wanting to fight alongside him. But its injured leg still throbbed with pain. Understanding its determination, Nick gestured for it to rest. He'd handle the hyenas himself. Then, his gaze fell on the dead beetles scattered across the cave floor. A grin spread across his face. And so, the world's first prehistoric boxing glove was born. Donning his makeshift weapon, Nick crawled out of the cave only to find an endless sea of hyenas waiting. They attacked in a frenzy, but Nick fought back ruthlessly, his hardened beetle shell glove smashing through the pack. He grew fiercer with each strike, even leaping into the heart of the mob. But the hyenas were too many. Nick began to falter until, with a thunderous roar, the T-Rex burst from the cave. To these scavengers, the dinosaur was an unstoppable force, snapping them up like snacks. Side by side, man and beast turned the tide of battle. Nick howled triumphantly, unleashing days of pent-up rage. Overwhelmed by their sheer terror, the surviving hyenas fled in panic. Together, the duo had torn the entire pack to shreds, victorious once more.